By Josephine Sowa, former principal of Holy Rose Secondary School. In the background, you can see my sisters, the past pupils of Holy Rose Secondary School, who were senior guests to, most of them were senior guests to me. For two reasons, you cannot enjoy my presence on your occasion. Because, one, I have a court case that has been transferred to High Court when the robbers attacked me in Pujon. Number two, I have been overwhelmed by a series of events, particularly the death of my brother, Sowa. However, we have made every effort for you to see us and to hear our voice and to get whatever information you wanted to get. Thank you very much. Rosarians in the diaspora, friends of our noble institution, members of the Wanjama family, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is a glamour to celebrate the Feast of Holy Rosary. I thank you all for this fundraising event that is geared towards the development of our alma mater and for upholding the legacy left behind by the Holy Rosary Sisters. To this, I encourage you all to please stand up and joyously sing our school hymn in honor of our Mother Mary. Oh, Queen of the Holy Rosary, oh, bless us as we pray. Look down on us, your children. Thank you, ladies. As you may be aware, there are two significant periods in the life of the Holy Rosary School in relation to the status of the school before the war, which was economically stable and standard high, and with the war that left the school in ruins. However, I took over the leadership of the school with great enthusiasm and commitment to rebuild its former glory. Its growth was never gradual, but rapid. At this juncture, allow me to name the key players of this second beginning. The Church Council, headed by the late P.A. Soiree, the Catholic Women's Organization, the past pupils with its national leader, Auntie Florence Kanyako, the then local authorities, other stakeholders, the then Regent Chief Alhaji P.A. Disamba, the Catholic Mission, and many others. Our chairperson, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, every section of the chiefdom came to brush and stomp the school grounds as the community was poised not to lose the only female school in the district. Also, Chief Kebi contributed 1 million leons at that time as the kickoff to the rebuilding project. A fundraising drama was also organized by the old girls in Pujon, directed by Mr. Tom Abu, as a help to restart the school in 1998. The rehabilitation of those damaged structures was a big challenge, but was quickly overcome as that became a district issue because opinion leaders and local authorities made a move to Freetown to inform President Kaba about the devastating condition of our institutions. When I read the status report prepared by Mr. Harry Coker, HE instructed Dr. Alpha Uri the then Minister of Education, to make sure schools in Pujon district were rehabilitated. I was also proactive on my return to Pujon to contact the European Commission office in Bo for rehabilitation and resettlement opportunities. Luckily for me, on that fateful day, I met the manager who asked me to prepare a proposal indicating the background depicting the dilapidated status of the school. That very week, the engineer and contractor were sent to evaluate the damaged status, which facilitated the construction of 3 main buildings, namely the administrative building with JSS 1S and 1R, the 4 classroom building with the arts room, the arts and crafts room, as well as JSS 2 and 3, and the home economics department. That was by then appreciative and commendable. Additionally, the government of Sierra Leone, through the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, refurbished the science laboratory and the senior secondary school building in 2004, and the school started a 2-school system: junior secondary school (JSS) and senior secondary school (SSS). Also, the Kanga School project in Australia, facilitated by Morekane of Massa and Dandabu, started the building of the school library that was completed by the Peace Corps volunteer assigned to the school in 2010 and 2011 academic year. Ms. Haas got funds provided by the American Embassy and her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Haas. Mr. J.A. Parker, the then acting Deputy Director of Education in Pujon, selected HRSS for facilities that UNDP was given to schools. The school library was equipped with solar lights and DSTV. Unfortunately, this facility is not fully utilized by the school. Another group from the United Kingdom, called Wherever They Need, also supported us. That program was facilitated by Mr. Senesi Faundu. The group provided the school with a very unique toilet, 2 water harvesting tanks, and funded banana garden for the boarding home pupils. Disappointingly, part of that garden was sold by the landowners in 2015. Government support. It may not be adequate, but intermittently, government supplied teaching and learning materials, including science, recreational, and home economics equipment since 2001. Presently, with the support from donor partners, especially UNICEF, in-service trainings are also conducted for heads of schools, teachers, inspectors, and supervisors for the facilitation of effective and efficient service delivery. In the same vein, government has prepared lesson plan manuals, which teachers are using to attain effective and efficient teaching and learning process at JSS level. Significantly, the Catholic Mission as proprietary body cannot be overemphasized, as they participate in the management of the school, give moral instructions, and the priests even serve as teachers in a bid to improve learning outcome. We may also be tempted to ask, why majority of pupils are not making excellent grades? It is worth including such a topic for discussion in your meetings, PDDA and Rosarians, so as to find a way of salvaging the situation, because it cuts across the district. The children. How many kids are properly supervised, monitored, and supported at home to study? How many are well fed at home and at the right time? How many of them do not go to school on hungry stomach? How many are provided with lunch in school? How many go on weekends for food and return with adequate food for the whole week? instead of compiling their notes for effective study habits? How many are provided the basic needs as adolescents? How many are exposed and counseled to take informed decisions? How many are provided with adequate school materials to make learning interesting and effective? Teachers. How many of our teachers are trained and qualified to manage the classrooms effectively at primary and secondary levels? How can we make teachers more committed in their service delivery? How can we ensure our distance training college accommodates more teachers to become qualified and competent teachers? Parents. How can we empower parents to support children in school? How can we help to ensure that there's electricity or solar lights in homes for children to study? Heads of schools. How can we influence school leaderships to moderate school charges that have become a burden on parents? How can we ensure that our school has a conducive learning environment? The community. How do we ensure that our girls are safe in school and in the community? For teenage pregnancy and rape, our district has been rated the highest in the country. How can we help to wipe this public shame? You can agree with me that some of the answers can only be addressed by good leadership vis-a-vis other stakeholders in our community, the local council in particular, NGOs, community-based organizations like the Women of Wanjama based in all chiefdoms, PDDA, especially the home base, and above all, central government, including those who represent us at all levels. Don't say the politics in Sierra Leone is not your business, my dear sisters and brothers. Suffice me to say that it is your business. If we are determined to improve our present and our future, give your support to those whom you trust can make a better change and give first lift to our district and our schools in particular. Give scholarships more to senior secondary school pupils whom government do not cater for. As a source of motivation, provide scholarship to girls who are doing challenging courses in university, example engineering, law, and medicine to become a doctor, or SRM, agriculture, accounting, geology, economics, administration, to name a few. There can be very few at this level, so we'll be able to at least help them with a part payment of their fees. This will spur others behind them to aim high. Our next leaders are to lobby with NGOs to assist teachers doing distant courses in Pujon, as it has been done by World Vision and Save the Children International. For divine mercy, protection, and direction for our girls, we normally, the women of Wanjama, give stipends to religious leaders in the district in order to offer prayers for our vulnerable children and our institutions. We owe gratitude to all those I mentioned earlier and those who had awarded scholarship to our girls, which started with the award in memory of the late Patricia Kaba by her late husband and children, the then President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Also, Honorable Dr. Bernadette Lahai, Mrs. Ann Connell, Dr. Joe Nuni, Chairman Sadiq Silla, Alhaji Mojo Kaikai, and you, the Rosarians of the USA branch, and Mrs. Jennifer Parker, to name a few. Many others have given a helping hand. May God bless them. Also, materials were donated by Mrs. Masa Bonda, Sano, Jennifer J.O.K., the late Auntie Christiana Jar, and the late Mrs. Bintu Magona. We are also grateful to the church and the school board for effective management. For health support, Sister Mary Fuller, Sister Christiana Masale, and the doctors who conducted health checks and workshops on adolescent sexual and reproductive health, as well as donation of bed nets and bicycle to the school. My special thanks go to the Holy Rosary Sisters, the Catholic Mission, the acting principal, teachers, the people of Pujon, spouses, our husbands, Rosarians in the diaspora, and the country for their sincere support and commitment to this noble institution. We are convinced that you believe in the education of the God child. So let us join Mother Mary to say, "The Lord has done marvels for us. Holy is his name." Challenges. As the only girls' secondary school in the district, the administration experiences large turn-up of admission into JSS 1 from almost all the primary schools in the district and other parts in the country. What do we expect as such? Overcrowding in all the classrooms. Boarding home structures are now used as classrooms. Laboratories are now used for classroom purposes. Unfortunately, we did not get the classroom, the building that was awarded by this present government for overcrowded schools. Recommendation: provision of additional classroom buildings so that our laboratories will be seen used for practicals in the science subjects. Advocate for an improvement in the boarding home. And above all, we want a school hall. Joe K in particular gave us flutes, but this should be followed by a school band for the girls to enjoy playing the flutes. Conclusively, I want to thank you, Rose, for your inspirational leadership. Thanks to all executive members for your assiduous work, and you men and women that have contributed to the success of this August gathering. I believe together we can make the district a paradise. Yes. History, we owe it to us all. Once more, thank you for the great work. May God bless us all exceedingly abundantly.
Amen.
Josephine, Sowa, former principal.
Thank you.